Rodi?
There's a little bit of pressure coming through.
Yeah.
Are you feeling it, or this is something that maybe you prepared to face head on? Because in all honesty, the results have been sort of up and down since the season started.
Yeah, look, yes, the results have been fluctuating, and we thought by now we would have been in a better position. Unfortunately, in terms of scoring, the goal scoring opportunities that we create, we couldn't get it right. But like as we always say, we are a work in progress. So when it comes to the pressure, pressure is part of this game, and we can't complain about that. People want to see us winning, and we also want to win games. So as time goes on, I believe everyone will be happy because we'll start getting the results.
And for you, coach, I know in terms of the projections that you had made by now that you'll be getting into, looking at these previous matches, besides just the lack of scoring goals, so what else is not coming to you?
No, when you look at actually all the teams that we played against and look at the number of goals that they created, except for maybe Mamelodi Sundowns where we conceded 4 goals. Many other teams, I think they had maybe 2. Others they had maybe 1. So against Sundowns, I think they had 5 on targets. They scored 4. We had more than that, even though some were not clinical. We had the position. So I want to focus on those things, but more on the positives of where are we going? What is it that we're getting it right now? And when you look at the goals that we're conceding as well, it's because of our mistakes, because we are a work in progress. And when you look at the positives, in many other games, again, against Amazulu, for me, they've got the best front three. How many chances they created, except for one mistake maybe from the left. Then they had nothing, in terms of when you say how many saves could they made in the game. And look at the chances, we missed a penalty today. So it wasn't to be in terms of us winning games. But the positives in that is that so far we haven't lost a game at home, which is something that gives me hope, something that also makes these players believe in themselves even more. But at home, we have to make sure that now no one comes out.
Coach, you speaking about positives, are you slowly but surely finding the necessary combinations in all departments, strikers, midfielders, defenders, in making sure that now you start obtaining the results and getting those positive results?
Yeah, very soon, you will see. It's just a matter of consistency, Against Marumo Galant, early in the game, we had that great combination from the middle to Soweto that could have, changed, the game, the complexion of the game altogether, because they're gonna be forced to start chasing the game and all that. But when you look at Marumo, how many chances they created in the game? Kumedi didn't even make one save. It was actually a cross, a cutback sort of, So apart from the goal that they scored, they had nothing. But we had more entries again. Though even us, maybe the decision making let us down here and there. But we had a lot of positives. So we're focusing more on the positives right now more than anything else.
Coach, there's been like a public discourse of questioning the signings now because obviously there needs to be a blame game somewhere, you know what I mean? But you on the pitch, training with the players every day, what do you make of the new signings? Are they good enough to contribute to this club?
For sure. These these players are young, most of them when you look at them. And we're looking for chemistry, tactical understanding, and the way of playing. And it's going to take some time, because they come from different backgrounds, different challenges, and different environments, So we want to help them to settle, So rather than, maybe trying to put them under pressure, as the technical staff, we're here to play that father figure role, to say, don't worry, things will come right. But as I said, when you look at the combination between Keegan, George, Sitebe, that led to the opportunity that we created early in the game. Had we scored that one, it could have been a different, ball game altogether. But we ended up instead, conceding. Then we were chasing the game. So we've got quality players. There's no doubt about it. We'll help them to settle in our structure. And while we're getting the combinations right, yes, it's going to be fluctuating because we are building something here. It might take some time, but we are aware that at the same time we need to grind the results.
Yeah, Coach, you know that the Chiefs fans, because they are always in majority, they always look at things at how Sundowns is also doing them. You feel that you will always be judged by what Sundowns does and how Sundowns plays. And I think that we're being still one question I only want to ask on. Psychologically, what did you do? Because we're going to a long international break, and you don't want to international break when Chiefs is sitting there at the bottom.
No, I think by the time we get to that international break, we will be in a better position. And also, it's not something that worries me. When you look at the log right now, you can win 2 games, and then you are back there. We have a game in hand, but I don't want to obviously dwell on that. We're running our own race, we're focusing on ourselves. We don't want to rush into things because we are more worried about what we're not doing right now. We want to look at what we are doing right to move on and improve and be better. Focus more on those positives, because right now the positives are better than the negatives. Yes, as you can see, the more we play games, we make less mistakes. Though some are costly, but there will be time when mistakes are there but are not costly anymore. But instead we're grinding the results, which is the key thing.
Coach, you're facing another test.
So, Coach, I was asking about the fans' reaction between every time Sundown sides.
I think it's normal, from our fans. They like to win, so yeah, we are with them. We feel the same pain with them, and we hope, actually, we know we're going to turn the corner.